Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wally1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Eco. Last time we were here we did a bit of construction on a new lab and I did a little bit of stuff off camera, but once again not an excessive amount. I only had a limited amount of time, so I did what I could. I am here, let's go ahead and jump in the game. I'm here at the oil area, which we also need to give a little bit of a facelift to. At this point I'm making a little bit more epoxy because we're going to need some more epoxy for a thing or two here. I did do a little bit of continued expansion and change over here at the display area. I moved the, hey Calzamar, welcome in, thanks for claiming first. I moved the wood stuff up to the front, and I'm missing a door? I'm missing a door. I'm missing a door. What a dork. I thought I did them all, and I guess I didn't. Either that or it's just missing. Like, it's there, but it's not there kind of thing. Nope, I never put it up. Okay, good. Let's go put that up real quick. So, I moved the wood stuff into the front. Peps, welcome in. Haven't seen you in a minute here. And I saw you in Discord the other day, but... I'm doing pretty good. So we have this little display area that kind of shows us the options in all the different materials. So all 11 wood types are there. All 6 stone types are here. I need to get a glass, framed glass door yet. And then we have, what is it called? Flat steel, which I want to go and get, which is why we're making the epoxy, because I need some more in order to make some more. And then I want to do probably the 3 different types of carpet as well. So we're going to do that. But the project that I wanted to work on tonight, more so than those things, because those things are just kind of progressive things, is to build a lighthouse. And I want to put it in right in here. I'm probably going to take this top bit of dirt down, I think. Yeah, I think so. And work on it from there. So I want to grab, I made a few. A few. Where's it at? Can I see it from here? I don't think I can. Cannot. Okay, I gotta pull forward a bit. I want to grab a few ashlar limestone, because that's what we're going to build out of. I have made just a few. Only a mere 2,000 or so. So that'll give us the first 36 times 20, which is 720. And then we'll need the rest of it as we can. So I made a few of these. We have a ridiculous amount of limestone, so I've started actually destroying it because, well, I don't feel like we need it all anymore. So let's take this over to where we're going to build this at and at least start planning it out. How are you doing tonight, Peps? It is, what, 3:30 in the morning for you? So you must be working midnight shift or something this week? Up and over the bridge. And right in here. So I kind of did a little bit of a plan for this. Not hard and fast by any stretch of the imagination, but at least a bit of a plan. Definitely going to need to take this down. I may need to also do a little bit of terraforming to make this land to be the way that I want it to be. Also, let's turn that off. First person, please. 3:30. Not working, just can't sleep yet. Oof. Wait, not working as in at all, or just not working today? Or this week, or whatever. Or don't answer if you don't want to. Not today, yeah. I mean, are you like in the middle, or going into, or coming out of a midnight strip, list or string of sessions? Let's see. So, there's a few things that I wanna plan for here, and let's just go to cubes for this, and we can quibble about it in a little bit. I need to plan for. Oh, you don't have night shifts at the moment. That's good, at least. I need to plan for a 3x3 of solid floor at the top, and that is because of the lighthouse light. What's it called? Let's see, Lighthouse something. lighthouse lamp. There it is. It is a 3x3x3, so we need a plan for that much space at the top. So I want to do that. It does need electricity. We're going to have to run power lines down here, which will be a little bit fun, but we'll get to there when we get to there. And then around that, of course, will be a stairway. And that stairway will be just kind of a spiral staircase coming all the way up the lighthouse. And then from there, I want to have an outer wall. Means I need another stack. And I might need to move this left or right, forward or backward, or whatever. This is kind of just planning. While I did plan for the shape of it, I did not plan for the exact specification of the positioning of it. So that's what we're doing right now. And then actually I do need a few more blocks, because then I want to round this out a little bit with 3, 3, 3, and 3, just to kind of give it a bit of a round shape. But I do want the inside to be square, just for my own bit of sanity, and I screwed that one up. In terms of climbing the stairs, when it's time to climb the stairs. So that should do as far as general shape. I think I want to move it 1 block this way. And that's simply just because it'll fit better on this landmass and things like that. And I think I also want to pull it back 1. No, actually, maybe not. Let's shift this over and see what it looks like on the ground here. I might pull it back 1, but I don't know yet. I didn't want to remove that, though. These 3. Wait, not those 3. There, and then this goes there. This one there. That one here. These 3 come inside. These 3 go over there. Here. 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 And there. You're lurking a bit? Alrighty. No worries. Thanks for the lurk. I think that's a better position. Now, do I want to pull it back any? I don't think so. I may still change the shape of this landmass a little bit. Take some of the dirt out and make it a little bit more something-y. But I think that's fine. I think that's a good fit on this place. So what we need to do is build the walls up. I'm going to continue building the walls out of the cubes. And I could also do the full wall, which might look a little bit better. Wally being a stoner, indeed. Because it'll show the little corner beads here when it's when they're on the outer corners, and I kind of like that look. So I might want to do that. I think I will actually do that. But let's just kind of take a look at the other pieces just to make sure there isn't something else that I want to do before we commit to this. Double windows will be used where we want windows because we have full blocks. We need full windows. The fence, I will use that actually, but not right now. We'll use those upstairs because we're going to have a little bit of a catwalk upstairs too around the outside. We don't want to do the thin walls because it's going to look weird with the thin walls with this being a double wall here. So I don't want the thin walls. And the slopes, so I thought about the slopes. But the slope that I want isn't here. The slope that I want, let's see, got redemption here. Redemptions here. The slope that I want is kind of like this piece. Only I would like it just be a triangle. That would be great. A hydrate, I can do that. No cappuccino, though. Huh. And, so there's no triangle side, unfortunately. Like, they got all these slopes, but they're all vertical themed slopes. They're not horizontal themed slopes. Like, I have the underslope of that. I have the overslope of that. I have the triangle like this. I have the inverted one like that. But what I want is just the triangle. I have the inverted triangle like that. What I want is just the triangle that gives me a diagonal piece. If we had that, I would be ecstatic, but we don't. Uh-oh, it's hat time. It's hat time. So we don't have it, so I think we're just gonna stick with the full wall blocks and go with that. Maybe at some point, if they happen to add one. See if I can play without sound. Oh, we're going, We're going with the banana? Or are we just talking about taking off the headphones? Being silly? Did I take these out? I don't remember. Don't think so. Oof. Got the hiccups. That's always a good way to start a stream. Okay, and then in here, these will be the floor pieces. What am I missing here? This isn't right. I already screwed it up. Eating your late dinner, hoping your stomach can handle it. Oof. That one shouldn't be there. I feel like I've screwed something up already, but I don't see what it was. Those. Let's finish this layer. I gotta take out the blocks for the door. No, I think that's fine. I'll probably get a piece of concrete to put in here. For the sidewalk or for the walkway, or maybe a couple pieces for the walkway here to have connected to the road like a sidewalk, or a pavement if you are one of those weird people who thinks that the stuff that the road is made out of also isn't pavement. And let's see, this goes here, goes here, this goes here, here. Well, do that first. Yeah. Too hungry already. Okay, so that's the first couple of layers. Which obviously we need to continue. Make sure I did this right. 1, 2, 5, 9. Yeah, that's right. And then, of course, we're going to have to do a staircase to get up there. We'll start the stairs right away there, I think. And then we'll go to a cube for that. Or do I want to go with the full block because it gives that finish? Or do I want to go with this block? Or do I want to go with this block? Probably the full block. Probably. Okay. Here. There. There. So this is going to be an extensive project. Now let's see, you get the full thing now because it's It's the top of the door now. We don't need many more than that for the doorway. 2 blocks is fine. Although we could do maybe a window above the door or something. That's a possibility. Oops, and then I fall off. Try that again. Well, don't try that again. You know what I mean. This, that, and this. A couple of these. Then I think what I'd like to try to do is take this cart, and I'd like to try to keep the cart with me. This could get a little bit weird, challenging, kind of weird. But we're going to try it anyway. Let's go that way. And if I put blocks in here, this will only go one of 2 ways. Either it'll work, or it won't. How life works. Do or do not. And then I fall, of course. Do or do not, there is no try. Wait, I didn't move the blocks up here. Actually, maybe I shouldn't move the blocks up here just yet. Just in case it goes wackadoo. If I do this, and then I do temporary platform in the middle, it's got to move with me. Up and up and up and up like that. And it worked. Okay, good. I need it to move with me because I need it to have the blocks available to me as I climb. See, at least for now it worked. Who knows? Try or try not. There is no doo-doo. Oh, there is doo-doo. If you've watched plenty of my streams, you should know that by now. Biggest challenge is targeting that far corner to get this to block in. It works. That's kind of what I expected the game to do, but sometimes it doesn't do what you expect it to do. And so we just keep on climbing. Gonna be kind of one of those days. I want to go about 40 blocks up. About. Each of these levels, I think, is 32 blocks, if I counted it correctly. 6, 6, 6, and 6 is 24. Plus 4 times 3 is 12 more. So it's 34? No, 36. Yes, 36. So each of these floors is 36 blocks. I made 2,000. Doesn't look like it's going to take that long. Yeah. I made about 2,000, so that means I can get about 55 floors up. Now, I'm not going to do all 55 floors. I don't think. I might. In which case, we might have to actually make more blocks. Jump over the cart. See? That's not what I wanted. And then I fall. And then I fall. Okay, now I gotta get some more blocks out of the cart, out of the car, so that I can build a staircase. And I did. What did I end up doing? I forgot what block I ended up using. Just the full. This one. Okay. Math is hard. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then more. No half blocks? No, I mean, I do have some things that could work. Like, I could do... Well, let's go back downstairs so I can fiddle with maybe this one. Not in this block set, there's not. In the bricks, there are. But we could do a couple of different things instead of this. And that's a great question to ask. Thank you for asking it. We could do something like this. We could also do something like this. And in both cases, they look okay from upstairs. Let's see. This one? This one actually I think looks better because it matches the texture on the stairs more. We can also do this one. I want to actually do from down here so we can see the corner there. You think it looks like the triangle one from below? There's that one. No. We could also do, I don't want to do an inverted stair. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. There is this one, which I rejected earlier, but just to show it. It's a full block, but it's got the scallops on it. You know, for me, Calcimar... Oh, and then there's also one more here. This one? There's also that one. But the problem is they have the block texture on their top side. So I'm not sure that I like that for that reason. So I'm kind of actually, now that we've explored it, which I should have done before, you are correct, I'm kind of leaning towards this one. Because it kind of fits in the corner nicely. More so than its counterpart. Not that one. This one? More so than that. Just going through them all here. This one, the quarter round. That one. I mean, down here, I think maybe keeping the full block makes more sense. Because I think this would look stupid here. Maybe? Maybe not. Actually, no, I don't think it does. Let's do them from upstairs. So yeah, we'll switch to that. Thanks for calling me out. I feel like I've got one too many blocks here. I do. That's why. That's why I feel like it, because I do have one too many blocks there. And I fall again. I'm gonna fall a lot. Kind of what I do. Guessing there's a quarter round to bring the pole down to the floor. Not in this... Not in this block set, no. It would be nice, though. I agree. But my imagination there just says, hey, that's just anchored to the wall. Yeah, there should be a piece like that, and I think there is in the bricks, but not in the ashlar stone. Kind of weird, but it's an extra detail. Well, but also, well, I guess it would work okay, because there'll be another set of these stairs in above, and it could just come down to there and just keep going. But, yeah. No. Unfortunately not. Saw it and I let it go. There it is. And then we can talk about decorative color banding at some point. I can hop over the cart. It's fine. Yeah, what's that game Enshrouded? Also, apparently, or from what I've seen, has a really, really detailed building system in it. Calidarn played it a while ago. Maybe, I don't know, a year, 2 years, something ago. And Lazarus playing it right now. With his friend Tyroxic. They're streaming it during the daytime, our time. And they were Pyroxic was fiddling with the building component the other day. Putting up an enshrouded server soon after you get your next check. I like that you write check with in the French form. I like that. Ooh, I fell, but I didn't fall. Put up these stairs then, and then we can transfer up some more block. I know. That's also the French form. French-Canadian form. I think it's this way. Yes. I copied it from you. Every block has a 16 by 16 by 16 chiselable voxels. Yeah, that sounds a little bit like Enshrouded, the way Enshrouded works too. Which that is really cool, and I do wish Eco would come up with something along that line for us, because having to build with these large blocks is not always the best. That's your story, and you're sticking to it. I'm really surprised that has persistently worked. Or consistently worked. Or persisted in working. One of those combinations of words there. Because Eco's not known for being the least buggy of games. So, if anything like this works for an extended period, it's a beautiful thing. Persistently worked, sounds like Caledorn. You're not wrong there. That image that I posted in Way of the Heretics. Low standard of beauty. Oh, the term did French Canadians steal? I think he's saying the French stole it from non-French Canadians, but either way. Low standard of beauty, you're talking about Eco here? Yeah, I guess. What I was talking about, Kalzmar, is I posted it in Way of the Heretics. It was my scrambled eggs from this morning, and the caption of "This is your brain on tentacles." Well, they technically weren't scrambled eggs because I did not scramble them before I fried them. They were what I typically call an egg scramble, which is when you crack the egg in the pan and then just mess it up with the spatula until it almost looks like scrambled eggs. I'm too lazy to actually scramble them ahead of time. I suffer from chronic laziness. Well, if you beat them in a bowl with a fork or a whisk or something, that's actual scrambled eggs. If you crack them in the pan and then break them apart to where they are mixed around, then that's not the same as scrambled eggs, officially. I was yelled at by an actual chef for calling them scrambled eggs when they're not. But, yeah. I'm too lazy to actually beat them first, so I don't. You'll ask your brother, he's a chef. You never cease to surprise me, Glass. I didn't assume you had a brother. Well, yes, then sometimes you put milk or cream or something in them too. Cake batter if you're a disturbingly... or pancake batter, rather, if you're a disturbingly chintzy diner of some kind. Beat them first and during? Did you like them that way? Yeah, I think in order for them to be scrambled eggs, they have to be beaten before you put them in the pan. I think that was the rule I was told anyway, but I don't care. I'm too lazy. And, I mean, for me, I would just do what I call, I don't know if this is the actual term or not, but fry them flat, which is... which is just, you know, eat the, and I fell on the outside this time. Just crack the egg in the pan and then fry it when where you pop the yolk or whatever. All those pre-scrambled, because you do it for an omelet too. Yeah, you do it for... I fell again. Why am I falling? Oh, because I don't have a floor here, Wally. You idiot. I'm distracted talking, reading chat, and not paying attention to things. And everybody was surprised. Hashtag blame chat. And as a French Canadian, that has another meaning as well. Alright, that was the last of my stuff here. So we're gonna have to go back and get some more, which means I should probably not have put the last block in there, because we're gonna need a couple more stairs. So this is now at block 84. We started at block 66. So we've gone 18. And we need to go 40 or more. Let's grab another huge stack of ashlar and get back to work. And I haven't put any windows in yet. I realize that. I think I'll go and figure out where the windows should be. And then edit them in as opposed to putting them in, trying to figure out where to put them in as we build. Just because I think that'll be easier. Wrong way. Here we go. Oh, I should have grabbed that epoxy while we were here and brought it back to use. Oopsie. I might dig out a couple of these blocks so that they can turn into desert sand color correctly. That one, though, is going to be a bit tough to dig out. I might just have to replace that with regular sand, like next to it, so that it doesn't look like that, like it's stuck out like a sore thumb. Thank you for updating the texture game. There we go. Uh-oh. The problem is, this is going to get too high. No. Where'd my cart go? Did I pick it up? I picked it up. I'm an idiot. Never mind. Never mind. I picked up the cart. I didn't know that I picked up the cart. I didn't think I wanted to pick up the cart, but I picked up the cart. I'm an idiot. Okay. So you all know, I am an idiot. Go into first person for this. Fell again. I got knocked off that time. Either way. Same difference. So I missed one. All right. Draco on Siege, welcome in. We are building a lighthouse. And falling every so often just for fun. Let's see. Here. And then here. The other thing is my count of 36 blocks per floor doesn't include... Well, I guess it's only one more block per floor for the stairs, so never mind. Well, sort of, never mind. It is only one additional block. Because of the way that stairs work. Well, sometimes it's two, I guess. When we hit the corner, it's two. Don't fall. Oh, ho, 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 ho. No, no, no. And there it goes. Oh no, it got stuck. Oh, shit. I'm good. How are you? Other than laughing at this game for being derpy. I'm good. Do that, and we'll do the corner here, and then we can go and rescue our wheelbarrow there. Here. Could have brought the couple pieces of cement back with me, too. So I might do like 6 right there. We went golfing with a friend earlier and almost shot the course record, off by 1 stroke. Well, that's great. Good thing there's no fall damage. Well, if there was, I'd have to, you know, accommodate that, but, since there's not, I don't bother worrying about it. pushed myself off the roof, and then it teleported me back up to the top again, and then I jumped off. Stepped off. It's like I'm going in circles, you know? Right, now it's probably time to do another course of stairs. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And then, of course, the corner bead. There. Back to blocks. Screwed that up again. At some point, this is going to stop linking to the truck down below, which means we're going to have to come up with another creative method of teleporting all this crap up here. And I think that creative method is going to be to go and find one of our wheelbarrows and put it on a landing someplace in the middle. Because we're already at that point. So, let's see. Go until we run out of blocks, I guess. Yeah, every 3 courses, you go through 36 blocks, plus 4 for the stairs. 36 blocks each, plus 4 total for the stairs. So whatever that adds up to be, 112? Okay, more stairs. 1, 2, 3. And more corner. Huh. Wheelbarrow. Let's do this. Be right back. Returned? I have. Well, I was always technically still here. Alright, I want to grab that epoxy this time.
Poke, poke, poke. Is that all you do?
Yeah, man. Welcome in. Thanks for the poke. What are you doing this evening? Yeah, well, sometimes it does that too. This needs to go into the smelting chest. Pain because of the rain. Nearing. Mechanics. Did I miss it? Melting, there it is. I did miss it. Okay. And then I also need some fuel. Which is where? There it is. One. Oh, I have to make some more charcoal very, very soon. But I need to make some steel. So we're going to make that. Put in there. That way. Pacific Northwest. Heat wave. Never mind. Alright, so let's craft a bunch of steel. We're going to do charcoal steel. We're going to do 160 of it. And then I want to craft some more flat steel with it. Hence the epoxy. So that'll be here. You're not linked to any storages. Oh, you are linked to these. We need to add in the smelting chest. Smelt. I blind? There it is. Addicted to capping, welcome in. A heat wave for use when it gets 75 to 80? Yeah.
Make it so.
Make it so. The steel's also not linked, but that's because it's in... Put it there and take from. And then this will be 20? 40. 40 it is. For now, at least. Go. Let's see. We reach 110 a couple times a year. We don't quite... How the heck do you get to 110 in Quebec? Here's a hydrate. And to make it so, page 16. I don't think we usually get to 110 here. Ottawa? Okay, close enough. I mean, I'm outside of Detroit. We don't get that hot here a couple times a year. We may break 100 a couple times a year. Average is over 100 there? Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Addicted. Yeah, that makes sense. We're in the nexus of weather patterns. That makes sense. Page 16. It is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not a weakness. That is life. Peak performance. Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 2, Episode 21. Wisdom of Picard. Yeah, for you that makes sense. Addicted to get 100 plus temperatures frequently. It surprises me for Ottawa. And then I also want to make some steel doors. Flat steel doors. I need 1, 2, 3 of them. 3 of them. I need glass for that. That's fine. 3 of them. And there were 3 of them. 3 glass. The only place that's 110 in Ottawa is Big Ale? Big Hall? I don't know how to say that. I have glass here somewhere. I mean, it's there in chat, but also I have glass crafted. There it is, right there. Bar known as a good place to pick up escorts. We're gonna go with my usual answer of... Why am I not surprised you know that? And then we need some more of this. Who has a Google? I mean, that's a good reason to know something. Alright, that's the rest of it, which is good. That wheelbarrow that we came back to town to get. I know there's one up here in the woods. I believe that one is Jake. It's not going to be Jake any longer because reasons, but I believe there's one around here somewhere. Or did I take it and put it somewhere else? Guess I could look at the map. It's not here anymore. I have no idea what I did with that wheelbarrow. There are 2 wheelbarrows in the world. One there. Oh, that's what I did with it. And one there. Okay. I'm gonna take the one from the bottom of the mine then. I knew that one was there, but I didn't want to go all the way down the mine. Let's see. If you have an 8-ball, you can get that on Cumberland Street. That's true. If they're in a bar, they're literally not walking the street. It's literally impossible. Well, yeah. What kind of door should we put on our lighthouse? Not even the right building. Should we go with a wood door of some kind? Should we go with a stone door? Something red. We could always paint it. So it's more about the... Oh, I have... Really? You have stuff in there? Okay. There you go. Taking this. More about necessarily about the style of the door rather than the material that it's made or the color of it, or about the material, the style, just because that's going to be and then I want 5 of these. That's going to be what kind of drives the look of the place. Redwood is best wood. Let's see. One of these doors goes here. This side. There. And then I want a window. And a wall. And then a roof. Going on behind the green door. East Coast Canada, the lighthouses are red or white with red trim. Yeah, that's a common White House lighthouse theme. Do I have one? Oh, I need stairs, right? Of course. These doors come off, and these doors go on. We did this. We talked about this a long, long time ago. We liked those doors better than the framed glass doors. And I need to make one more framed glass door too. At least I don't think I already made one. I didn't. So let's make one of those real quick. It's going to take a minute. So not real quick. Used to live in Newfoundland, the most eastern lighthouse in all of Canada, solid white. Can't speak for the rest. Yeah, so we're just going to deal with that. Paint. Go there. So it's kind of just down to what... how we want to paint it, but yeah. So do we want a stone door? Stone looking door like that. Do we want a flat steel door like this? And I'd say no, because I don't want a glass door. Do we want the other kind of glass door, which I would say no, I don't want a glass door. Or do we want a wood door of one of these colors, or do we want to paint it another color entirely? I'm kind of leaning towards the wood door idea. Steel door. Glass, I can't take you anywhere. It's a trap. I am not surprised that you know that, Glass. But I think wood door, we could go with the cedar or the redwood. If you want to go with the natural wood, or we could go with something kind of plain like a birch and paint it. Oh, I already knew the real secret behind your name, Glass. Yeah, your name on YouTube and Discord and most places besides Twitch for some weird reason. Uh-huh. Too hungry to use the truck for a moment longer. That means I should probably go get some food. Why am I running like a weirdo? There we go. Oh, it's because I was eating and running. Which is easy to change, can get the other side to change it without jumping through a million hoops. That I can believe, too. Or these. Or these. Or bacons, which means I need to make some more bacon. Bacon, bacon. 4 kelpie crab rolls again. Doggone it. I have to go collect some crab. I'll go ahead and make some rice, though, while we're here. And then making bacon. 20. And 40 of the raw bacon. I went hunting earlier. Caught some deer. Have returned. For the right price, you can get crabs from ladies of the night. You can get crabs from a lot of people. Then you have to pay for it. So if you have a strong thought on whether we should go with a natural looking wood or stone door, or if we should go with painting one of them, then we can do that. Lower the price, higher the chance. Yeah. But then that means that free is the highest chance. I forgot to bring the 6 concreting in. And everybody was surprised. Totally surprised. Let's do this. No, not that far down. Right there is where I want to think. Right here. Yes, this is where I wanted to be. That's a problem, though. Okay. Just have to work my way through this one. This, please. Okay, game. Thank you. Nope. Wrong-o. What the F? Weird. back to things in order now. There and there. And here. These and these. This one. That one. And this one. And this again. Here. There. And is that another 3 courses? I think so. So let's do another staircase. How do I make the ashlar limestone? You need to be a advanced mason. Advanced masonry skill. And then the advanced masonry table. Advanced masonry skill, advanced masonry table, and then it's just a recipe in there. It needs limestone, cement, and steel. Full price is 20 limestone, 6 cement, and 1 steel to make 2 limestone, ashlar limestone blocks, and 2 crushed limestone as a byproduct. And then as you skill up, of course, or module up rather, and then when you get to level 6 and you take the lavish workspace, then you can get it down to 9.5, 2.85, and 0.475 to get 2 and 0.95 crushed limestone. Really expensive? Yes, it is. But that's the unmodule price. So once you get it down a bit, it's not so bad. And it's an in-game material. They're all expensive. Can I not pick up my mind? I mean, if you compare that to what composite lumber is going to cost, or flat steel costs, or frame glass costs, yeah, they're all expensive. But it also looks, they also look the nicest, all of the above. So it's worth it. I like to use the limestone most of all for building, just because I think it looks the best. Of the ashlars. Granted, it's not bad. Which one is it? The nice is pretty good too. Especially it looks like a really nice floor, a really good floor block in my opinion. And then what else do I like? Yeah, we'll get there soon. There's another one that I like the look of. If you want really black looking stone, then the basalt is your color. No. Shale is your color. Or your material. But now that you can paint, maybe I don't know. Maybe the black isn't as necessary anymore. I have 3 more courses again. At least. Right? It is. Okay, good. and this one. What block are we on, by the way? 100. So we've come up 34 blocks. This won't be a Lighthouse of Alexandria level, but something close to that, maybe. Or at least one can hope. Like lighthouses, couple of community servers ago, when the boats were first added, we did our bank, because we had a pre-existing currency when we started the game. Our bank was in a lighthouse because it was, boats were a new thing, so we figured we should do something that was themed along that line, and that worked out nicely. Actually, our bank was in the, I don't know, the house or the whatever on the ground next to the lighthouse, and the government stuff was in the lighthouse. We're gonna eventually get to a point where we can't really build anymore. What the roof of this world is, should be around block 160, but I think there was a bug in the game and the version that existed when I spawned the server, and it does not really let you get to that high. We should probably test it before we get too ridiculously high, just to make sure that we aren't going to hit it and have to take some of this down. Looks like I need to do another bit of steps. But also, we're kind of getting to where I want to start thinking about leveling off. And establishing the top floor. Let's see, this is block 104, so we are almost to 40 blocks high. We're not quite there yet. I want to go a little bit more than that. But we are going to need to transfer up some more blocks after we finish this course of stone. You come up. Oh, because I'm out. I thought I came up too short. Okay, let's jump down again to the wheelbarrow. To transfer up some more stone. Actually, we're not that far. We're not that much out. And I will want some framed glass for the windows up here because I will want them to be solid panel windows rather than solid pane windows rather than having full pane windows rather than having having the texture breaking it apart. Like what's it called? Windows, the crosswork in Windows. What's that? What's the word for that? Not the panes, because it can be a solid pane but still have the crosswork. What's the word? Why is my brain not working? Well, actually, that's not a surprise. think it might be time for another course of steps. Do them down here. Let's see. I think I want stairs to end in the back. So we'll go around a few more blocks. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus the 1 here, so 6 more. We'll go up 6 more, and then that'll be probably where I'm going to put the upper floor at. At least I think that's where I'm going to put the upper floor at. I don't want to go all the way up to the roof of the world, because that's a little bit obnoxious for a lighthouse. I mean, this is already obnoxious enough, especially because the ocean's not that big. I mean, that's the size of the ocean, but still. We can do another set of stairs after this course. So each block in the game is basically a meter. Sort of the story or the design or the whatever of the game. Is that each block is a meter in dimension. This is used how big it's going to be. If you okay, yep, I answered that inadvertently a minute ago, so never mind. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 more. 1. This one. Now I gotta transfer up some more blocks. Shit. Okay. Hey, I missed my jump. Okay, there we go. Surprisingly, I've kind of been in the groove and haven't fallen very much for the last, 30 blocks or so. Okay, so that got me to there. I think one more, right? what I'm asking you guys for. My stupid design. Alrighty, so we need a corner here. Corner thing. There we are. Down there. And then a stair, single stair here. And then that's going to come into a floor right in here. Need some more blocks. Do like that. And then do like this and like this. I think that's the not hit your head spot there. I don't think I can do one more. Correct. Go one more, you hit your head. There we are. And then out here, I still need to have an upper floor. Can I drop you down into there? Yes, I can. I should have just done this anyway. But there. Come on up here again. Up here, though, the walls will be thin. Because it'll just be this. And then we'll have a doorway there. That'll be a... Actually, this side should probably be... So on a real lighthouse... on a real lighthouse, you would have a solid wall on the side that faces land, right? So that the lamp does not shine... onto, say, the population that may exist on land. Is that correct? How does that look in real lighthouses? Or is it glass all around? Probably depends on the particular lighthouse, doesn't it? On the particular use case and whatnot. This is the part that I didn't look up when I was looking up lighthouses. No, they look like they're open glass the whole way around. Your therapist said it's a great way to let go of anger is to write letters to everyone you don't get along with and then burn them. I did that and I feel much better, but what the hell am I supposed to do with all these letters? Okay, well we'll do glass then. I'll have a course of stone. And then I think the corners will be stone. Because I think the glass will look stupid, although we should actually check that. I need to go up a few blocks, but I don't need to go very high. 1, 2, 3 at most. So maybe there. But I need to get some framed glass up here. Still have some limestone left over. That does that. That's a bug. As far as windows go, how do I want to handle windows? I think I want a window like here. Still doing a gas station? Yeah, eventually. I want that. Wait a damn minute. Why does that look weird? That's weird. That's that display or that display bug added again. This one, but this one. I think I'll do windows every course around, or should I do them every other course around? Let's see. I'm gonna go one more here. Nope, I guess I'm not. Wait, that wasn't right either. Alright, then I want to go outside. But that's not actually the best place to put one I want to look at. You see the pictures of the elevators? Yes, I believe I commented on them during the stream that I was doing when you posted them. But I did, yes. And they basically remind me of Foundry's elevators. Okay, so if I come over here on the land side, those are far enough apart, right? Yeah, those are far enough apart. I think those look fine. They're good or bad? I don't think it's bad. I just think it... And to be fair, I don't know how they would have done them much differently, but they just remind me of the ones that Foundry has had since basically its existence. Its known existence, or whatever. Okay, Windows. So we need 6 concrete. Oh, I can do the veranda. We can do that for sure. So for that or that, what am I going to want to do blockwise for that? I just keep going with these, but actually I think I want to do... I think I want to go down to the ground and do a little design here. A little design work before we let's see, 5, 6, 7, I think. So pretend that this is the outer wall of the lighthouse. Looks kind of like that. So I think I want to take out these 3 blocks here. Do I want to replace them with these? Or do I want to replace them with these? Ooh. That might be the thing. How do those look on the top? Amount of blocks. Yeah, that might be the thing. Do the flat roof, make that the top of the... And then I might do some of these inverted triangle blocks like this. As like, you know, supporting the veranda piece. And then... it's wonky because it's of what it is, the way that it works. And then I think I think I'll put a block here in the corner, and then I'll do the inverted corner triangles like this. No, not that, but this. Maybe? Maybe not. Do community play with viewers? We do. We run a community server every so often. At the moment, we don't have one. I don't know exactly when another one will happen, but but we do have them on at least annually. All right, let's change this now. I'm going to take this down, and I'm going to try to make the corner be right over here. That way I can see what this looks like in the corner. Those two, except that this tree is going to get in my way. Damn it. I picked a great spot to do this. And that's what the corner looks like. Actually, this goes out. That's not right either. Is it? Nope, that's not right either. Goes out here. Yeah, that's gonna have to actually go out that far. You gotta go? Have a great stream. Alrighty. Thanks for popping in, Draco. Good to see you. Gonna look at how it turned out tomorrow? Cool beans. So we'll have a walk spot here, and we'll have a railing around here. And then this will be the inner wall here. This will be where the inner wall is. I just don't have that many blocks, so I needed to do this way. So here we'll have the inverted triangles this way. And then we'll have to do something with this corner so that it doesn't look completely stupid. What I would love to have that I don't have means I probably will do it all the way out to there. Or actually, we don't need it that far out. This could be... I don't know that it needs to be that far out, though, in real life. I think that's actually where that needs to go. I think we can have that lip sticking out like that. But then I think I can do one of these, like this. And then the, blocks here. And then the regular triangle like this. And then over here we can do the same thing. There. and here. And I think that looks fine. I think. So let's climb up there and try it. Pick a bunch of this up. Or all of this up, actually. Drop it in the truck, and then we'll shift it up to the wheelbarrow at least, maybe. Hello, turtle. That way it's handy for up here. And then we'll have to go get the frame glass. Oh, we might have to make some more of that. That's fine. And we'll get to the 6 concrete, if I can remember it. The patio down front. All right. So these 3 blocks stay the same, sort of. They're going to get changed into the other style, but they stay the same otherwise. This needs to be here. Like this. No, it's down 1. Down there. And then this one is the same block. And this one is here. Oh, I'm not screwing this up. I may have to either cheat and fly or something else. Let's see. I might just cheat and fly. Makes it easier to see what things look like. Alrighty. And then this. You are this way. And this way. Then here. There. 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 And then I need the corners. Ooh, almost fell. 4 of those. And then these 3 come out. All around. And then we can do this floor piece here, or this piece here. Not a floor. A roof, actually. Okay. And then we want the fence. I might need just a few more blocks to build a roof out of. We'll see. That's the idea. This will be some amount of glass here, including a glass frame glass door. but let's see what this looks like if we fly. Is that what I want? I think so. What do you guys think? I couldn't really taper it because you can, but you got to go out a whole meter to taper, and it just looks stupid because I've done it before. So I just wanted to make it straight. Pretend that it's tapered, I guess. But that's the idea. Yeah, I really like that. I really like the look of that. So let's go get some framed glass. We're gonna need. Well, how much are we gonna need? A lot, actually. So we're gonna have to make some more. And I think I'm gonna make another batch of ashlar limestone too. Just got a job as senior director at Old McDonald's Farms. I'm the CEIO. Yes. Nice. I might need to make even more steel, which means we'll have to make some more other stuff. Words and things. They're gonna finish this road, it looks like. Yeah, I got a little more work to do on roads. Progress is coming, but it's a slow progress. Let's see. This needs... I need to crush some of that slag. Or those. Do it? What am I doing? Finishing the road? I will be. Choose red. Or the door. Or the paint job. Like the decorative paint or the whatever you call it, paint. Like the banding, the decorative bits. Make another batch of 40 ashlar limestone. I think it's 40. Yeah. Well, 40 crafts, 80 blocks. Got in the red truck? That's just because I haven't painted it green yet. Yeah, you can paint ashlar. I think we tested it. The limestone. That's the plan anyways, to paint it. Let's make another 100. Oh, I gotta make it a different amount than that. Well, let's see. How much glass are we gonna need? 64, give or take. We currently have 62. All right. just make 40 more. That means I'll need another 73 glass and another 19 epoxy. So 80 glass, quick lime glass. Means I'll need another 110 sand. $19 epoxy, 110 sand. We also got to make this light, this lamp. 13, 1, 2, 6. Let's do that conversion of math over here with the calculator. It's just one of my things. Can't really explain why, but it is. If I do 1, 2, 35, 36, yeah, that'll work. That and one of these. Then 110. Okay, I do have a crap ton of sandstone left. That's good. Okay. Two. I'm using this crusher because it goes into the orange roof, as opposed to this one that I have set to go into the engineering roof. Reasons. Okay. That ought to do well enough. We just have to shift that over as it completes. Actually, might already have enough. It did complete some. I do need to make one door. Go ahead and make the door. Last door. Yeah, I should have enough. Well, depending on how big this needs to be, I should have enough. But also, I need to go see what that light's going to cost me. The lamp's going to cost me. Lighthouse lamp. I think it's down here someplace. I just don't know where. Actually, I should just look at... No? Yes. Made in a machinist really? A machinist table? I'm glad that I looked down there. Because it's down here. There it is. Glass. Huh, you don't say. Copper wiring, iron plate, and electric motor. Okay, I have electric motors. I just need 6 glass and an electric motor. I think I have. Yes, I have plenty of electric motors. Take that with me. I used up all my glass. See, in that case, let's slide you over there. Also, eat some food. Over here, and we'll shift the sand over. Make some of that. 6 of these. Do a fence too, huh? Oh yeah. Six glass. Or the lighthouse lamp. And I'm going to take my power poles with me because we're going to need to string power down there. Transmission poles. I won't need that many. I probably only need 2 or 3 of them, but I'd rather take them all and not need them than need them and not have them. And this... And let's load up the frame glass that I have. Which is 70. Is that going to be enough? No idea. But we can at least get it started. Did that ashlar finish that I made? If I made it, then it finished. Grab that also. Got it. I think the spacing of those windows is fine. I may add more down here on the ground floor, though. It might make some sense. What I didn't string the power poles the whole way here. I definitely am going to want one here. This end of the bridge someplace. And I'm definitely going to want one there on the other end of the bridge someplace. But the issue potentially is going to be that they may not connect properly. This one should be able to connect here. I should go over one more. There. Okay. Still good. Still good. And this is the questionable part. Will the power reach all the way to here without counting blocks? No, it will not. All right, that means that power pole's got to come closer to the water, which might become a problem later, but we'll deal with that problem when we have that problem later. And so does that one. Too far from the adjacent pole. That one's good. Is that going to still be too far? Yes. Okay, that means the power poles have to go over the bridge. Which I didn't want to do. Probably have to go over the bridge, which I didn't want to do. Yep. Okay. It's too far. One more possibility would be to put this all the way down here. And then put this one as far as it'll go this way. And that does link. I may change it later because it's kind of insane. But let's dig out 3 dirt here. Those go with me here. Cube and floor. Yep. Derpumu, you should not be awake already. Welcome, though. Welcome in. We did a little thing today. So far. Little bitty thing. Nothing major. Alright, this is going to be these. It's going to be wall form, though. We wake, alright. Bus for the train station leaves in 15 minutes. Well, then, you better go do that. I don't think I need this that high. What I need to do is move this cart out of my way. So we're going to have to, you know... Going anywhere fun? Or is it work related? Not that work can't be fun or anything. Both. Getting a little workcation in. Go to the UK for a conference. Nice. Alright, so let's drop these back down here into the wheelbarrow. I don't think I have to go that high. If I do, I need to go get more blocks. Pick this up. And let's drop this lamp down. That's too low. I need to raise this up. So I need those blocks after. Well, 9 of those blocks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I will raise them up on cube blocks. And I might even want to go another block higher. Insufficient power. I was afraid of that. My lighthouse is too tall. Yeah. Okay. The hack for that's gonna be possibly putting a light pole or power pole here inside Lighthouse. So power grids connect on a 3-dimensional. Well, first thing I can do, put one right here. Use lamps inside? Yeah, I could do that. Eventually. I don't have any made. I can't do it yet. So we want to go from there. We want to go 30 tiles up. I think it's 30. Is it 30 is the link on that? One of these. Like right there. And that probably did it. Oh, it did. Oh, it did. Actually, that might be the right height. And that might be the right window height, too. I think that's right for windows. So let's take these out. so let's do this, I think. When you travel to the UK, Derpumu, do you go in through the channel, or are you flying part of this the trip? If you don't mind me asking. Let's see, roof. And I think I'm gonna do a pointy roof. Do I want the block? Do I want the Corsa block up here? Maybe I don't. No, I don't think I do, actually. Change that. I think I want to go right to the roof from the glass. Corners. And then slopes. Run the other way, then I can do this differently. Good thing the lighthouse is working. It's getting dark. I wish there was a roof slope that was like this, like the half slope, but with the roof decorative on it. That'd be kind of nice. Yeah. I do that any other place? No, of course not. Why would I be able to do that? I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to try it anyway. Oh yeah, it's not going to work. It's totally not going to work. Oh, it is going to work. Oh, it's too high. Too high. Alright, well, I tried. Lay sigh. Okay. I mean, I could just cheat and fly and do this. Good. Don't want to. I want to try and do everything the right way, TM. To show that it can be done. Oops, not that one. Through the channel? capstone on the roof there. That's not what I wanted to have happen. That's not either. Okay, get down. Do that. And do this. And do that. And do this. Can I target that, please? And I have a door for this. The door should probably swing outward. And I think this way. Alright, so that's our lighthouse. Didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. I mean, it took the entire stream, but that wasn't nearly as long as I thought it was going to take. What do you guys think? More ecological interaction taking flight? Yeah, I get that. And by the time you count all the, you know, security stuff at the airport, I assume you guys have to deal with like we do here. You're kind of at about the same amount of time. I feel like I'm missing a window there. Let's go check that. So there's our lighthouse. It feels like the light might be too low. What do you guys think? Should I go up another block for the light height? Okay, let's do another block. Give me that, give me this. Let's do, if it'll let me. Let's do... raise the roof. Yeah, I'm afraid of that too. Let's see what happens. I want to also try this. Let me put that up there without doing the whole thing. Solid ground. Let me see here. Yeah. Okay, so let's do this. Nope. Wrong slope. That one. Okay. This should count as solid ground once I do all 9 blocks. Even though these are technically slopes, they'll still count as solid ground. Yes, they will. Counting security a bit longer because you had to plan with buffers because German railways are not known for being on time. Well, the light disappears when you get too far away. There's that. So yeah, I might want to go up a block on the roof. Of course. But I think that's a better height. Yeah. Night. The other weird thing is the effect of the light. You can see it a little bit. It's way the hell down here. Like it's not always up where the light is. It dips down here weirdly for some reason. Like you can see it inside, which is kind of insane. But yeah, that's where we're at. And I am missing a window on that side. Sure. Nice feature. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll check it out during the dark, but for now, at least, this is okay, I think. Let's do a... Transfer that stuff out. Take this with me. I like that this is sloped into. That kind of looks nicer. I was going to do that when it was up there, but yeah. This front piece, excuse me, this front piece, though, because it sticks out, I'll leave it at that shape. I created it at that shape. I think that's fine, though. Let's see. That window was missing right there. So I will probably, as you say, want more framed glass. Or the, yeah, you can see the light is actually down a bit. Which is just a bug in the structure of the Unity object. So hopefully at some point they'll fix that. I was thinking about putting windows in down here on these other sides. I think that would be a good idea. Let's do that too. And we'll do the solid block ones, I guess. I'm going to do a double height because reasons. And except for this side, won't have. I won't have one. I don't think so. Well, maybe. Is that going to look stupid? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Let's leave that as a solid block. Doot. There we go. Alrighty. That's awful far up, but that's where that is. I could put another window in there, but I don't think I need to. We never decided on the door, but I think one of the wood is what we want to do. I will probably add some dirt into this place. In that one corner, anyway. This front corner over here, and you could use a little bit more dirt for support, decorative reasons. You take the dirt we have and start that in. Probably just like that one and this one. And this one. Actually, maybe not even that one. Yeah, that's actually fine. But I think that's good. But yeah, once it gets dark, I'll have to come out here and take a look at it. I don't know when it'll be dark again. Sun is there in the east still, so we're kind of in the morning. But we'll have to just see how that goes. I'll leave. Do I want to leave the truck here with the stuff in it? If I have to raise the window again, I'm gonna have to add more glass. I'm gonna have to take the truck back then. So let's go ahead and take the truck back. Need a parking spot? That'll go right in here. Yep. I just have to bring some asphalt out. Right there next to that field. That field needs to be tweaked anyway, I think, a little bit. So we'll put a parking spot in right there next to the field. Actually, no, I can't tweak that field because when you plant in the desert, you can't stamp it into dirt roads when you're in the desert. So the only thing I can do to border that field would be to use blocks. Yeah. I think we're good on the ashlar front, so I can put this away. Put that flat steel in with where the ashlar is going to go, which is down in there. You and you. I need to transfer over that sand for the glass. it is. There it goes. And something I never did yet is to put a chest in here for research. And in those carts across the street, I have a bunch of research-related things in there, like these. Actually, pretty much most of this stuff, except for those. These books should get put in a permanent spot, but for now, we're going to go in here. We'll have to make some bookshelves. Still need to do a lot of decorative stuff like that for our town. These were lumber doors. I think I have hewn doors. No, that's fine, actually. I have hewn hardwood, mortared limestone, mortared sandstone. Something that would be nice for the town. Shoot. Maybe one thing I already have planned, but shoot away. These hewn doors should go down with the other hewn doors. Library. Made out of the marbly-looking stone. The jailhouse for Caladorn. Oh. Oh. Yeah, we could do a jailhouse. We don't really have bars, per se. The best we could do bar-wise is one of the steel blocks. The fence for one of the steel blocks. Take a look at those, just to see. Here. Smile on my face says it all. So we do have fence. Which looks like that. In the flat steel. It's not really bars, it's more like a wrought iron fence. But there's that. We also have corrugated steel. Which might actually look like more like a... yeah, that actually does look better. That could be prison bars. I'm already on it, Derpumu. Go catch a train. So, we could do a jailhouse. I do have plans for a town hall. So we could, in the basement of said town hall, put in a jail cell anyway. The town hall is going to be in this corner that I haven't gotten around to doing yet. And in this corner, we're going to have a church. I have made the wet brick for the church. I haven't dried it yet or put it into brick yet. I'm going to wait until we're actually ready to build the thing first. Or at least some of it. I don't know if I have all of it made. But we're going to put a church in that corner. We're going to put a town hall in this corner. And so we could easily do a basement thing for that. There's a gas station there in the corner. I just haven't put it in yet. We could do some of that. At least the pavement for it. This parking spot won't be permanent, or maybe that one won't be. We'll have to tweak that maybe a little bit. But right in here is where the gas station's going to be. I need to take out some more of that block, though. But in here. I may not have enough asphalt for this yet, but I'll do it. And then I'll tweak the look of the pavement once we figure out how we're going to lay it out. I haven't figured it out yet, but I figured, yeah, gas station here in the corner makes sense. Town hall and a church makes sense. I'm not sure what else to do here in town. I'm going to run up against that ramp pretty quickly, that slope. So I kind of want to end the town where it is. The only other thing that I wanted to put in the town that I thought about too late, library. If I can come up with a place for it, yes. Maybe there next to the town hall, maybe. An underground stockpile for gasoline. I'm just going to stick it in one of the stockpiles, yeah. Not going to be anything ridiculously fancy. There's bookshelves. Yep, there are bookshelves. I have, at present, I have a couple of these shelf cabinets made, but we need to make bookshelves. Shelf cabinet. These are shelf cabinets. Yeah, we do have, we have bookshelves as well. I just haven't made them yet. I didn't make them at first because we didn't have any paper. Now that we have paper, I should make them, and I haven't. So that's how it works around here. So yeah, we can definitely have bookshelves. So we could do a library, and then we can move all the profession books into the library. So that could go next to the town hall over there. It's just a matter of space. Because like I said, we're going to hit pretty quickly, depending on how big the town hall is. Which maybe it'll just be 2 or maybe 3 wide. It could be like, we could put the library in like over here. That would be okay. Like those 4 maybe. Because these 4 would be the town hall. Actually, the town hall might go... Well, either way, something like that. So it might be okay to put the town hall or put a library in next to the town hall, but it kind of just depends. I'm probably going to end up taking out some of this limestone that's here and putting in a garage at the gas station. One of the things that I want to do is try to build what might look like to a blind person a gas pump. Probably the corrugated or flat steel would be the blocks to use for that. But I don't know offhand how I want to do that. Probably using some of the slope pieces and kind of piecing it together. Maybe just doing... maybe even just a pillar might be enough. So I don't know how I'm going to do a gas pump. If you have any thoughts on that, maybe with these blocks. I don't really understand what these are for. I mean, I get what they're for, but I don't understand why you would ever need them. And maybe I could just do something with those. I'm not really sure how I want to handle a glass pump. I don't understand this block. This block seems like it should be more useful than it is. But I don't know. I do that. Oh, my hammer just broke. Fix that. Oh, Derpin, what did you see? You're still here. And the gas station lengthwise to get it to fit? Yeah, I mean, I can always dig a little bit into that mountain to fit more buildings, but I don't really understand this block at all. Okay, you're only half paying attention. Did you see this? I'm not sure how to design a gas pump. Make something look like a gas pump. It may be a futile effort, but I would like to. I just don't know how. Oh, it's Derpumu's smithy. So, yeah, with the blocks we have, I just don't know if I can accomplish it or not. But I would like to make something that looks vaguely like a gas pump. And then I might put a little garage down at the back there. Kind of dug into the mountain a little bit. Even potentially with a steel door. Rolling steel door that has access via the tunnel. But I haven't decided yet how I want to handle that. So that's a pending thing. This dirt here should come out. At least one row of dirt needs to come out of here. And I think I can probably deposit some of it up here. There. But maybe more. Well, I think we'll kind of see where we go with all of that in the future. But yeah, this definitely needed to be capped in. It's just a matter of what we do with it then. But I think we'll leave this here for the night. So we have our lighthouse completed, which was a good thing to do in a couple of hours' time. I wasn't sure we would get that far, but we did. So I'm going to hopefully, let's see, it's getting darker, or it's getting toward night. We're at about maybe 5 in the evening at this point, I think. So it won't be too long before it gets dark. And then I'll go and see how the lighthouse looks. But I'm not going to wait here on stream for that. I was kind of procrastinating a little bit to see if we could get the day to pass faster. I could use a command to move the time of day, but I don't want to break something with doing that, so I'm not going to do that without having tested it recently. We have 12 days, 8 hours till the meteor hits, so we have plenty of time to keep fiddling, which is good because you know how I like to keep fiddling. But could I sleep for a couple hours? The problem is that gets weird too, because the time in game, the way that the day-night cycle in game works is not the same as the way the day-night cycle in real life works, or the hours in real life work. So it gets a little bit weird to sleep in game and pass into night. Yeah, we could try it though. Let's try it. Why not? Let's try it. Worst case, it blasts through the night and I don't notice, and it's daytime again. I think I'm nude, I think. There, it's dark now. Okay, good. And I teleported myself through the wall. Yes, it's dark. Okay, I'm going to do a flight, though, to get over here. Okay, that was weirder yet. The further away you are, the lower the light beam is. Creepy. If you're up real close, the light beam is where it's supposed to be. Sort of. Sort of. If you back off, then it's not. So it kind of doesn't really matter how we do this. It's going to look wonky either way, but I think we should think we should raise the roof 1 block, given where that's at. Yeah, they need to fix that model. That's really bad. That's really bad model behavior. I think we should raise it 1 more block. So I'll do that off camera, and that'll be fine. Let me know your thoughts, though, if you have any ideas or any suggestions about any of this stuff. We'll figure out what we're going to do about... did I check? I did check, yep, and I fixed it. Wobbly light, yes, it's a little wonky. I remember, Derpumu, you mentioning that on the last community server where Narina had one, and it was weird like that, too. So it's definitely a bug in the game, and hopefully they'll take a look at that at some point to get it fixed. But for now, we're going to leave this here, and we will raid out to... let's raid Dragonheart Wormkin, playing Satisfactory. Stick around for that raid. That way you are counted. You get some extra channel points, of course, for hanging out. Probably among the several thousand bugs they have in GitHub. Yes. You'll get some channel points, and also the channel will look better, or look more active for having extra folks here. So, or extra folks in the raid, that is. So stick around for that, and join us on the raid into Dragonheart, playing Satisfactory. This week, tomorrow night, we'll be playing Unrailed 2, Jeff and I, possibly IT, possibly Lazarick as well. So come and join us for that. And then we have Eco next week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. As always, if you aren't already following me on my YouTube channel or subscribe to my YouTube channel, make sure you stop over there and do so, because if you're not over there, you're missing half my content. So come and join for that. And then also come and join us in Discord. Hang out, share memes, talk about games and technology and other things. And you'll be there and ready to go for community game night on Friday nights. We play games that are cheap or free, easy to get into, easy to come on a random week if you can't make it every week. You're not going to miss a storyline or anything like that if you aren't able to come all the time. So let's raid out and see what Dragonheart's up to in Satisfactory. Thank you all for coming tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for the chats and the redeems. And I will see you all again tomorrow night for Unrailed. Have a good one. Bye for now.